Okay, now we're going to perform the startup, and we can all hear it run. Now as it's running, it can sit there and idle all day long, literally. And here it is. And surprisingly, it looks like a very cute bike, but it is ridiculously powerful and very, very fast. I have yet to do a few more mods to it. I need to get a, gosh, I always forget what these are called here, that part of the magneto. Get a Malasi unit. Really nice pressure. I recently installed the new cylinder kit. A friend of mine back in Florida that I sold the bike to, his co-worker decided to take it for a ride without asking, and ultimately filling up the tank without remixing any oil. But other than that, it's a great conversion. The same way, let me turn this off. The same way that the Vino motor mounts to this kingpin here is the same way that the Aprilia motors mount the Malagudis, all of those bikes. They do the same mounting. I could have done the SR50 motor, which is the water-cooled, but ultimately there are quite a bit more problems with the water-cooled, so ultimately I stuck with the air-cooled Rally 50, because with the SRs there's some mounts here within the case to house the rear disc brakes. So ultimately the Rally 50s, speaking of which, that's why this Vino wheel fits exactly as the pre-2001 Yamaha Zumas, the Malagudis, the Aprilias. They all fit. It's all the same. And ultimately, if you're familiar, Yamaha Vinos, let me see, get a better shot here. They had an additional fender here, so I had to remove that because this wheel is pushed back considerably because of the size of the motor. So originally the wheel should have ended right about so. And ultimately another way to make this thing all fit together properly is to see the spring there. That was off of a generic bike, very similar in style, which was a 4-stroke. And what happened was I had to reposition the rear suspension 3/4 of an inch to the left to make that spring, you know, nice and level. So ultimately it was a project, and it took me about a week to complete. And if any of you want more information, I can definitely be of help and assist you with whatever your needs are in this matter. Oh, forgot to mention, this is the stock Aprilia airbox, which I kept. You can't see, but on the inside there was an original with porthole there. I added an additional 2, then a 3rd and a 4th. Really, it depends on how much, you know, your air and fuel and what you want from the motor. Oh, the other side stand here came off of a generic bike. I had to do some custom welding and some drilling to incorporate this onto the Vino, because not one Vino that I know of, at least with the 2-strokes, have a side stand. I know the 125s have it. It's very nice, but this is a huge plus. I've always hated the center stands. Anyway, this is my video, and I hope it was helpful. I have yet to see a Vino out there in Scooterland that has so much work and upgrades done. For all of you out there too that have these little side covers on your bike, whenever you're replacing the belt, or with the rollers or the clutch, it's very wise just to keep a few of these back in. You really don't have to place all of them back in. I literally have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough. That's enough to hold it in place. There's no need. And I know that these, a lot of times they come with a gasket, which there's no need for a gasket. Absolutely, period. So anyway, any questions, please feel free to ask. Would love to help anyone out with such projects. I've built some crazy bikes in my time, and this one by far really tops the list. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Please feel free to comment, and good luck with whatever you're building out there. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to ask. Thanks for viewing. Bye.